say first, but before we do, just to say a big thank you to all of you for sharing some really, really intimate, really personal, sensitive, poignant moments throughout your journey. So thank you to that. We all really appreciate it. It can't have been easy. So fair play to you. And obviously to Ben for beautifully crafting it all together. So thank you. Well done. So Johnny, first off. Oh yeah. So all those years ago when all the band had separated and gone their different ways, did you ever think that you'll be back here today all together, all four of you?
I have enough trouble thinking about what we'll do next week, let alone, further down the line. So, I mean, look, I feel, it feels great to be playing with the guys, and when the four of us play, it's a special thing. So,
Was there a moment when you suddenly got that fire back in your belly when all four of you were together? Was it that rehearsal that you just felt?
It happens all the time, with us. I mean, in the writing process, and also in just in rehearsal. I mean, we've been rehearsing all week this week. We have an idea and it clicks, and with the four of us, it goes from being an idea to being something that sounds unique and Razorlight, just like that. And that's a magical thing, and you can't replace that. That only comes from the guys in the band. I think fans. If I've learned one thing in my career, I think fans are irreducible. It has to be what it is.
I've got to steal this back now. Bjorn, I want to ask you, mate. You seem very relaxed throughout, I'll be honest. The others were going up and down and emotional, and you just seemed pretty chilled throughout the whole thing. When you got that text, that Spinal Tap text about rejoining Razorlight, how quickly did you say yes? Did you even have to think about it, or were you just like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, no, it's straight.
I think that one's got to go.
Sorry, I was there. No hesitation, because we live really close to each other, so I've just been kind of running into him here and there, and kind of following the news and stuff. But yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. It was quite funny actually, because I didn't know he had an old phone, so I did like a wobble reply. And it cut it off in the middle, so it's basically like, like this sounds cool, I like it. And apparently I said some of your songs, sorry. But anyways,
that's a good result. Yeah, take that.
And then I think I basically, I don't want to say yes without checking out the details or that kind of thing. So I think I said let me give you a tentative fuck yeah. But then I cut it off after the fuck. It wasn't even like fuck why, so it's like, is it fuck yes or fuck you? The second half of the damn thing. Come on. No hesitation.
Carl, can I ask you as well? Because Carl, you looked very, very relaxed, and you looked a little bit, I really like it in Sweden. I've got to go all the way back to England to play with these guys after all those years. And then your face lit up, I felt, during that rehearsal that Pippa mentioned. Like, there seems to be something special, and it needs all four of you, and you suddenly went, I'm kind of glad I came back from Sweden for this.
Yeah. Well, I want to play, but I live in Sweden and I have a kid and everything, so these things take time. But yeah, when we're here, when we're playing, it's great.
And Isle of Wight, how was that? It looked pretty special. It looked like you enjoyed yourself at the end.
What year?
Well, it looked pretty good.
Andy, quick. Oh yeah, I think I've got another one. Andy, for you. I don't know about everyone, but one of the most poignant parts of that documentary was when you and Johnny reunited, and that car journey felt pretty weird, and the nerves were palpable. What was going through your head on that journey to see Johnny for the first time?
Yeah, it's full weird. It's full weird.
I was very nervous. I spoke a lot, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think a few people who've seen this have said that you talk a lot. I think I did all the nervous talking. You ended up being very cool. Basically, I did the job for you because you just ended up looking cool. And I was just like, I love you. I'm sorry, I love you. And so basically, I gave the process myself.
Yeah. It was great. You badly wanted to hug. You badly wanted to hug.
Yeah, I love hugging. And it was, what was it? It was COVID, so you couldn't hug, so I couldn't hug it.
Oh. There's a song we couldn't sing 10 years ago, I'll tell you. Ben, I've got to ask you who you saving next. Oasis, One Direction, what are you going to do?
Definitely not One Direction.
Okay, right, leave them there, yeah? Genuinely, mate, you must be pretty proud seeing that on the big screen. I know you've been working very hard on that, and to see that crowd reaction to the premiere, you must be pretty chuffed, man. I know you worked so hard.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, well done, Ben.
It's so surreal to see the band back together. I think the biggest fear when this was going to be shown was that this could have perhaps been
Disaster.
Definitely could have been a disaster. But I think the biggest fear was that I think especially when we were driving to practice, it was so on and off for so long. And I think maybe because I was that neutral party, I wasn't there back in the day, but I was in the crowd, so I did care about the four of you being friends. I just sort of had to trust that it's probably going to go better than. You just have to believe that it's going to go okay, and that if nothing comes of it on a music level, that Johnny and Andy could talk to each other, and Bjorn would text Andy, and Carl would be in touch with Johnny. And I think as soon as they reunited and they started talking about family, I think I talked about Jack camera operator that you see. There's probably lots of directors that would not want to see another camera person revealed like that, but the truth of it is that we wanted to do it for real. A few days before, when it was really on the edge, I said to Andy, I promise you this is not going to be a Maiden Chelsea showdown. I'm not going to be producing Johnny. I said, don't forget what Andy said here, and don't forget what Johnny said about you here. I said, look, we're going to just do it for real. Whatever happens, happens. And hopefully you guys will get along, and whatever happens. So but thank you for the trust you put in me. I've grown up listening to those records, and I'm excited for everyone else to hear, to go back and do it again.
Thanks, Ben.
It was so awkward when you two got in the studio together. The awkwardness kind of went because you were just behind the drums, behind the guitar, and it went back to normal again. We're going to do audience questions in a sec, but I've got one more question for you, Johnny. Do you ever look at Ricky Wilson on The Voice and just think that could
I just can't wait. Just not reality TV. I'm desperate to do it.
I had to ask. So, audience questions, basically. We've got some mics knocking around somewhere.